Happy Friday. Thank you guys for joining me for a 60-minute yoga class. We're going to start with 3 rounds of sun salutations to warm up our body, and then we will hop into 26 into yoga, 26 postures and 2 breathing exercises. Yoga can be challenging at times, and that's okay, but we're never going to a point of pain or a point that could cause harm to ourselves or others. So at any point during class something is not working for you, remember that you can modify, you can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. You're going to come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together for our 3 sun salutes. I'm going to stand back a bit and show you in periphery. Stand up nice and tall. Feel both of your feet firmly rooted into the floor. Bring your hands together at heart center and begin. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Slowly exhale and fold forward. Knees can bend, hands to floor. Relax your head. Inhale, lengthen into a halfway lift. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Exhale, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down halfway. Inhale, come up into a back bend. You can do Cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, lift your heels to the ceiling, and then press your heels down to the floor. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees, take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips down as you reach your arms forward. That feels so good. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Slowly exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down at heart center. 2 more. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, keep looking forward, step back into your high plank or tabletop. If that lowering down motion doesn't feel good for you, skip it. Go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into your child's pose or down dog. Otherwise, take a vinyasa, lower down. And then inhale, come up into your up dog or cobra. If you're doing up dog, thighs off the floor. Exhale, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. If you're doing down dog, spread your fingers wide. Root down through all 28 knuckles, especially the space between your index finger and thumb. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Slowly exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with ears, hands together, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Last one, inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. If you are doing down dog, try to get your heels to the floor. If your heels are not yet touching the floor, you can try taking a bigger stance. Think about pressing your heels down as you press your thighs back. If you have tight hamstrings, though, you can do a micro bend in the knees so you're not putting too much pressure on the backs of your legs. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Slowly exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your rise, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful. So that's our little warm up. Come to the middle of your mat and towel. We will now hop into the 26 and 2 yoga sequence, starting with pranayama, deep breathing. Bring your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and bring all of your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth, HA, sound, head back, arms forward, elbows touch. Good. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch, pointing forward. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, slowly look back. Stretch your arms forward. Exhale completely, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels. Thighs tight, glutes tight, stomach in. Exhale, head up, weight stays in the heels, hips a little forward. Look back, arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set. Make your spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Good, change. Arms down, curl out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, and bring all of your knuckles underneath your chin, even the pinkies. Squeeze your thighs. Squeeze your butt, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up, breathing in through the nose. Lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth. Slowly head back, keep exhaling, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, head up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down. Use the full 6 seconds to inhale. You're learning to breathe slower, longer, deeper. Exhale, head up. Use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body movements. Look back, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. So we're working on the neck and arms. We're expanding our lung capacity, and we're also learning how to breathe slow. Exhale, head up. So through yoga, we gain a little bit more control of the body, right? Slowly exhaling, look back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. And as I told someone yesterday, yoga both gives us an opportunity to be more in control of our body. Exhale, head up. Well, at the same time, being okay with the fact that, there's often not a lot that we can control, and that's okay too. Yoga gives us some peace of mind. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now. Elbows touch. Good. Change. Arms down. Ardha Chandrasana with Padangustasana, half moon of hands to feet pose. Feet together. Inhale, arms overhead. Palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, nice tight grip, stretch up, and bend right and left, right and left. And as you bend in this little warm up, just check in. How does everything feel? I'm already noticing I'm a little tight today. That's okay. When you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, press your hips forward, squeeze your palms together, bring your head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight lines. Slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows and knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility, creating a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body. So we can't always control the depth of our postures. We can't always control, how tight we are during a certain class or how loose we are, but we can control our breath, right? Make sure your mouth is closed, chin is lifted as you breathe in and out through your nose. If your breathing is steady and you want to go a little deeper, use your breath to get you there. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly bend to the left as you press your hips to the right. Come down without bending elbows, without bending knees, without holding your breath. Keep the weight in your heels, press your hips a little forward, upper body back, touch your arms to your ears. Keep your left arm and left leg super strong. Push your right hip a little forward, get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming in April. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. First back bend of the day. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake, look for the floor behind you, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Keep the weight in your heels. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, and then bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Nice. Inhale to come up, stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Knees can bend, hands to floor, drop your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padangustasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. Keep stomach on thighs, chest on knees, eventually face to the shins. Roll forward, find your edge, lift your hips up, stretch your spine down. Good, change, come up, knees can bend. You just want to keep arms with ears, flat back as you lift. Very nice, arms down. And you stand a little taller. Second set, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, nice tight grip, stretch up tall, and slowly bend to the right as you press your hips to the left. One of the biggest tricks in this style of yoga is the grip strength. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands so that the wrists and by extension the elbows don't bend. And we'll use that throughout class, right? Squeezing hands together, wrists straight. Push your left hip a little forward, 2 hips in line. Right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stretch up, and slowly bend to the left as you press your hips to the right. Imagine you could do this posture between 2 panes of glass. So everything is open to the front of your mat space and you can still breathe. Head in line with the rest of your spine. Notice if you're dropping your head all the way down, but also notice if you're leaning all the way back, right? Nice flat back from the side. Push your right hip a little forward, left rib cage a little forward. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up, second heart opener. Deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open, drop your head back, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. So again, notice if the hands are coming apart, wrists are bending. Squeeze your palms together, actively push your arms back. Notice if your knees are bending, lock your legs, keep the weight in your heels. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back. More back, change. Inhale, come up, stretch up. Exhale, fold hands to floor. Drop your head, go for another rock. Move your hips, shake your head. Okay, second set, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. If you've got a grip on your feet, start to pull. Roll forward, press your big toes down. Lift your hips up, lift your shoulders up. Really try to squeeze elbow bones together behind you, like you're hugging your arms into your calves. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, try to lock your legs. Change, come up, arms with ears, knees can bend. Very nice, arms down. And you let that one go. Awkward Ukatasana, step your right foot to the right, about 6 inches hip width distance, insides of your feet, perfectly parallel, like 11s, arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together. Abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with. 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back. Depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Suck it in, hold it in tight, bring a little bit more weight back into your heels. Now lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change, inhale to come up, keep your arms there, press your hips a little forward, spread your toes wide. Now come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Stretch up, bend your knees, sit down. Lean back, touch your head and hips to an imaginary wall behind you. Lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, inhale to come up. Last part, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body, stop whenever you want, or keep sitting down. Squeeze knees together and forward. Keep your triceps super tight, fingertips active, jaw and shoulders soft. Change, slowly come up, knees together, good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Second set, step your right foot to the right, hip width distance, toes and hips point forward. Bring your arms up parallel to the floor, reach your arms forward, bend your knees and sit down. So everything is pointing forward. Notice if your knees want to come in or out. Keep 6 inches between toes, heels, knees and hands. One day, knees over the ankles. If you look down, you should be able to see your big toes. Lift your chin up, chest up, change, inhale to come up, keep your arms there, press your hips forward, engage your abdominal wall, and then lift your heels. So there's no curvature in the lower spine. Squeeze your butt, stretch up, bend your knees, sit down. Lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher, tuck your tailbone under, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. change. Last part, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come off the floor, and sit down for a count of 10 in your head. Good. So the same way that we learn to slow down our breath, we're also learning how to slow down our body. You actually use more muscles that way. Squeeze knees together and forward, lift your chest, lift your hips, and change. Slowly come up. Good. Heels down, right foot back, arms down. Eagle pose, Gaurasana. We'll do the right side first. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swing right arm under left arm. Right elbow under left elbow, cross first at the elbows. Again, if you can at the wrists, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. You can also interlock fingers, grab a thumb, or grab your shoulders and give yourself a big bear hug. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit back and down, hips into a chair. Stay down there and bring your right leg over your left leg, right leg over left leg, cross twist, and eventually wrap your right foot. It doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Bring the weight back into your heel, bend your knees, sit down more, lean your upper body back at the end. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head. Let's do the left side. Bring your left arm, zoom, under your right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit back and down. Keep your hips down low and bring your left leg over your right leg. Left over right, cross twist and breathe slowly in and out through your nose. This side might look or feel a little or a lot different, and that's okay. Bring your knees a little to the left, upper body to the right, bring weight back into your heel. Bend your knees, sit down more, and lean your upper body back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, right in a second set. Bring your right arm under your left arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose, pinkies towards the front of your mat. Bend your knees, sit down low, try to keep your hips down there, and bring right leg over left leg. If your foot is wrapping, try to eliminate the gap between your ankle and calf muscle. If your knees twist to the left, like mine do, bring your knees a little to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Bring the weight back into your heel. Make sure you're not grabbing the floor with your toes. Sit down and lean back. Change. Feet together, arms overhead. Last one. Left arm, under right arm. It's one of the rare times in class where we use momentum. Pull elbows down, sit down, keep your hips low, and bring left leg over right leg. So push your right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward. Now bring right knee to right and left knee to left, right elbow to right and left elbow to left. Feel deep compression running down the center line of your body among all your major joints. Change, feet together, arms over your head, arms down. Party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers. Okay, let us continue. Fall out 5 times, hop back in 6. Standing head to knee, Dandayamana, Bikram, Janu Sharasana. No, just Dandayamana, Janu Sharasana. Bikram comes later. That is a mental note that probably did not make sense to you. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and lift your right leg up. Point your toes, flex your toes, keep your toes flexed back, round down, and pick up your right foot. So Dandayamana means standing, Janu Sharasana means head to knee. Later, we do standing separate leg head to knee. So the Bikram is the separate leg part in Sanskrit. Concentrate, meditate. When you're ready, lift your right leg up. So this is standing head to knee, Dandayamana, Janu Sharasana. Press your heel forward, flex your toes back, breathe through your nose. If both legs lock, puff up your chest and bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change. Slowly reverse out. Shift your weight to your right leg so your big toe points forward. Use the muscles in your standing leg to keep the bones and joints stable. Lift your left leg up. You can point your toes, flex your toes, keep your toes flexed back. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, round down and pick up your left foot, all 10 fingers interlocked. Standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamp post, unbroken. You have no knee. If you know your right leg is locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, slowly, gently lift your left leg up. Press your heel forward, flex your toes back. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If both legs lock, you feel tremendous stretching feeling on the backs of both legs. Bend elbows down, touch elbows to calf muscles. Try to drop your shoulders down. One day elbows go below the calf muscle. And change, slowly reverse out. You can put your hands on your back, do a little back bend, or a knee bend. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, squeeze your left thigh tight, lift your right leg, flex your toes back, keep your glute engaged, round down, and pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked. We say English bulldog determination, Bengal tiger strength. When you're ready, lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles. Slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Wherever you are is great. You're working on your balance, your strength. Breathe through your nose. Whenever you're ready, take your time as you reverse out. If you're ever having a breakthrough, you're always welcome to stay a little longer in the posture. 60-minute version goes pretty fast. Shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, and lift your left leg up. Flex your toes back, round down, pick up your foot. Just don't wait until we're like halfway through to pick up your foot, right? The time is now. When you're ready, lift your left leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles. Slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. So wherever you are, you're working on your balance, core strength, hip flexor strength. You're stretching the backs of both legs. As you flex your toes back, you stretch calf and Achilles. Whenever you're ready, take your time to reverse out. Good for you. Standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana, Dhanurasana. So Dhanurasana is the bow, Dandayamana standing, right? Bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back. Oh wait, give yourself a high five first. Whew, okay, now reach back. Thank God, I couldn't have forgotten that. Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger. Bring your right hip forward and down, knees together. Left arm up and back. Lock your left leg, point your right toes. Take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. Take your time. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up, in other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder, shoulder blade scapula stretching away from the body. Body down more, leg up more. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Kick yourself up. Okay, other side, bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle bone, bring your right arm up, left hip forward, knees together, lock your right leg, point your left toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand, simultaneously charge your body forward. Take your time, slowly body down to parallel, keep your chin and chest lifted. At first, just find a place where you can breathe, balance, and bend. Bend, balance, and breathe. In and out through your nose. Once you've got the balance, once you've got the breath, once you've got the back bend, come down. Body down to parallel, big toe to the ceiling. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Kick yourself up and take a breath. I can really feel the temperature outside and the wind outside. Second set, bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot. At the ankle, I am sweating, left arm up, right hip forward, knees together, lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. That's all you have to do, kick, stretch, breathe. I'm gonna try and move the right hip forward, left hip back, left shoulder forward, chin and shoulder touch. Keep kicking. Body down more, leg up more. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Kick yourself up. Okay, last one. Left hand up, out to the left. Reach back without turning or twisting your shoulder. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle. Right arm up, left hip forward, knees together. Lock your right leg, point your left toes. Take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Try to touch your left big toe to the ceiling. Slowly come down, parallel. Keep the back bend, you just kick up a little bit more. So kick up towards the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Okay, come to the back of your mat, Untitled Chapter. Balancing stick, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, nice tight grip, stretch up. Step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch up, point your left toes, and when you're ready, come down, parallel to the floor. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. So from the side, body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella, stretch, 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 change. Left foot down, right foot back, stretch up tall, step your left foot forward, keep stretching, point your right toes and tilt. So think like a human tug of war, charge your body forward and stretch the right leg back. Arms and legs are an extension of the spine, body down, leg up, stretch, change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down, hold still. Good, second set, arms overhead. It's the hardest part, but most rewarding part. Interlock fingers, go back to that grip strength, right? Wrists straight, palms together, tight grip. Step your right foot forward, keep the grip, stretch up, point your left toes and tilt. So actively push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands. Charge your body forward, stretch your left big toe back, stretch, 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 change. Left foot down, right foot back, last one, stretch up, step your left foot forward, keep stretching, point your right toes and come down like a slow moving seesaw. Every muscle in your body engaged, except your face, relax your face, chest down, chin forward, leg up, stretch, change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. And enough of that, come to the top of your mat. You can face the long side of your mat for the next 3 postures so that both feet stay on the floor. I will face you. So this next posture, now we're going into the Bikram part. Dandayamana, Bikram, Pashimotonasana. Standing, separate leg, that's the Bikram. Pashimotonasana means stretching, and you will hear Pashimotonasana at the end of class as well. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, step your right foot to the right big step. So this posture is all about stretching, right? Lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. If you have a grip on your feet, right, you can grab your heels ideally. You can also grab the outsides of your feet. You're gonna pull. Pulling is the object of stretching. If you don't have a grip on your feet or you have really tight knees or hamstrings, it might help to start with your hands on the floor in front of you, especially in the first set. Everybody roll forward, find your edge, lift your hips up, push your knees back, keep pulling, keep stretching, try to touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time. Next, we're gonna do triangle, which is Trikhinasana in Sanskrit. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, take a wider step, bend your right leg and lunge. There are many different versions of Trikhinasana in yoga. Bikram's is pretty unique. We're lunging with one knee, keep the left leg locked, open your chest wide, and move your arms at the same time. Eventually elbow in front of the knee. If your thigh is not yet parallel to the floor, maybe come down so your wrist or forearm is in front of the knee. You're not collapsing all the way down, but you're also not staying all the way lifted, right? You do want to come down a little bit. Look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, press your right heel down, push your left hip forward and down, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Now turn, twist upper body back, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge. So this version of triangle is a really good hip opener. Sit as low as you can, lean back and move your arms at the same time. Elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, breathe through your nose. Drop your right thigh down. Lift your left side waist off of your left thigh. Turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs and pivot on your heels to one side of the room. Now we do standing, separate leg, head to knee. So Dandayamana, Bikram, Sharasana. This is our second head to knee posture. Turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. So some styles of yoga have gotten rid of Sanskrit, like saying the Sanskrit word because it's like not accessible. But I actually think if you pay attention to it, it's really interesting, right? Because it helps us figure out, okay, there's 3 Sharasana postures, right? Head to knee pose. Bend your front leg, touch your knee and head together. Or there's 2 bow poses, Dhanurasana, right? There's standing bow and then there's just Dhanurasana floor bow later. So especially as beginners, right? Like I don't think I knew any of the any of the names of the postures until I went to teacher training, but the Sanskrit stuff that you hear is actually kind of useful. Chin to chest, throat choke, jaw relaxed, eyes open, stomach in, breathing normal. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change, slowly uncurl, head up last. Pivot on your heels to the other side of the room for head to knee pose. Turn your back toes in, press your right hip forward, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. So it's called head to knee pose, right? The goal is to touch your head to your knee, but really the goal is compression. You want to squeeze the abdomen. To touch your forehead and knee together, you can try taking a bigger step. You can always bend your front leg, really push the floor away from you, chin to chest, eventually forehead and knee touch. But if you have like an achy back, if you have any concerns about your back today or a history of slip discs, rounding your spine this much might not feel great. So you can always flatten out your back, eventually forehead and knee touch, but you're never forcing your body. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, walk your hands together first, and change. Slowly come up, hands together, arms with ears, head up last. Good. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, float your arms down. Let's repeat that sequence, starting with stretching pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, step right foot to right, big step. Lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Good. Grab your heels from behind, bend elbows back, elbows to calves, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to, shoulders to ceiling, belly button in towards the spine. Roll forward, first the legs stretching, then the hips stretching, lower spine, whole body stretching. 3, 60-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead, touch your forehead to the floor in between your feet. Good. Change, slowly come up. We're back to triangle Trikhinasana, that nice hip and chest opener. Turn your right foot out. Most folks want to take a bigger step. Bend your right leg and lunge. Notice if your knee is going to the left or right of your ankle. You want your right knee directly over your right ankle. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms, eventually sliding the forearm down, elbow in front of the knee. Hover your fingers between your big and second toe. Look up, stretch up. Left hip down, get your right side body off of the right thigh. Use your right oblique, stretch your arms apart, open your chest, turn, twist, lock your left leg. Keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg, sit down, sit a little bit lower, keep your spine straight and move your arms. So left rib cage forward, right shoulder back. Sometimes when we have flexy shoulders and we hear a turn, twist upper body back, we bring the right arm back. You want to keep the arms stacked at 6 and 12 o'clock. You just actively push the elbow into the knee, like Ardha Matsyendrasana spine twisting at the end of class. So push left elbow into knee, turn, twist, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, back to Janu Sharasana, head to knee, arms up, palms together, pivot, turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You cannot see your front foot all the way down. Chin to chest, maybe hands together. Bend front leg if you need. Touch knee and head together. I'm going to take a bigger step. Front side compression, throat choked, jaw relaxed, eyes open, stomach in, breathing normal. We're compressing the front of the body. Push forehead into knee. Lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl. Head up last, pivot on your heels. So Janu Sharasana, head to knee poses come up in all different styles of yoga. Turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward. It's supposed to be highly medicinal. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. So we'll go over some of the purported medicinal benefits in Ayurvedic medicine. Chin to chest stimulates thyroid, parathyroid, or throat chakra. Pushing forehead into knee stimulates pineal gland or third eye chakra. Pulling the belly in squeezes into the pancreas on the deepest level of the abdominal wall. Rounding the spine this much stretches the kidneys on the lower middle back. That's why sometimes it's referred to as a marriage of the pancreas and the kidneys. The idea is you're rounding and squeezing so much that the pancreas and kidneys actually come together. Push forehead into knee, stretching your hamstrings. Lock both legs, engaging your quadriceps, hands together, testing your balance. Change, using your strength to come up slowly with control, head up last. Good. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. So the head to knee postures are supposed to be good for anyone with like adrenal gland stuff. Okay, come to the middle of your mat for the hip opening series, starting with tree pose, Tadasana. Lock your left leg and lift your right leg up. Hold on to your foot. From underneath the foot, touch your heel to your costume. Sole of foot flat to ceiling, slowly, gently. Let your right knee drop down and back. Never force your body. Bring your right hand up, and if you can, balance left hand. This is one of my favorite parts of the 60-minute class. You can stay right here in tree. You can also flow to toe stand, Padangustasana. Start to fold forward. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knees, sit down. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips and breathe through your nose. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand up, palms together, elbows down, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. Good. When you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or reverse out. Lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to come out just the way you went in. Very nice. Change right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, and lift your left leg up. Hold on to your foot from underneath the foot. And this side might feel different, and that's okay. Left hand up to the center of your chest, and if you can, balance right hand. If your foot slides like mine does, hold on to your foot. I had like this beautiful Renaissance period where my foot stayed in place for like 2 months. It was glorious. Now it's back to sliding. That's okay. Progress is not necessarily linear. Option to stay here or pick a spot on the floor 4 feet in front of you and fold forward. Padangustasana Toe Stand. Hands to floor, lean forward, bend your knee and sit down. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips and breathe through your nose. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand up, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. Good. When you're ready, hands to floor. Lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg and then press your hips forward to come out. Good, change left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around Savasana. We're gonna adjust our camera angle. Okay, great. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Bring your heels together, let your toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. So if we define progress or success in our yoga practice by like purely posture metrics, like, oh, now I can balance for longer, or now I can touch my head to my knee, we set ourselves up for a lot of disappointment. In my personal experience, it's not like, you know, sometimes you have that moment, you touch your head to your knee, yes, it's going to be like this forever. And then no, something happens, right? And it kind of goes back, or, you know, some days are great and then some not so great, or some like you might have a year or two where you can do a posture, and then another year where that posture kind of goes by the wayside. And you're still making progress, right? Because to me, I believe what real progress in a yoga practice is like, can I sit still? Can I breathe through my nose? Can I enjoy the company that I keep, right? Am I getting closer to self-realization, God realization, self-acceptance, self-love? And sometimes part of self-acceptance, self-love, self-realization is realizing that, you know, I can touch my head to my knee, but it doesn't feel good today or in this season. So I'm not going to do it, or I'm not going to push myself there, right? And that's okay. So it's nice to have this style of yoga in particular. It's nice that it's the same because we get to see progress in our postures. But if you're going through a phase where something that used to be easy for you is no longer easy for you, it does not mean that you slid backwards. It just means that you're getting to know yourself better, right? That you realize that that's the self-realization. Pashimotonasana, when you're moving pose, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip, pull your knee out to the right and down towards your shoulder. So we start to realize like the nature of impermanence, not just like in our body, but in the world in general. Pull and squeeze, change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, pull your knee out and down, keep your right leg on the floor, look down the center line of your body and breathe. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other. So right now I can grab my elbows, but it doesn't feel good to my hips. So I'm gonna interlace my fingers. A couple of years ago, I also couldn't grab my elbows, right? And then at some point I could, and now I'm kind of back to grabbing my hands, and that's okay. It's not that I'm sliding backwards. It's just that like this is where I am right now, right? You're never going to a point of pain. You're never forcing your body to do something, even if you can. Change, arms down and eyes open. But if I measured my yoga practice by like, can I grab my elbows? Then I would be pretty disappointed, right? But instead, I'm just like excited, like, things are shifting, things are changing. I wonder why that is. Second set, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers. Maybe switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Pull your knee out and down. Keep your left leg on the floor. If your left calf muscle doesn't naturally touch the floor, you can flex your left toes back. Otherwise, keep both feet nice and relaxed. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. So you're purposely putting pressure on your lower abdomen. This posture is great for digestion. And it's a posture that you can do outside of this sequence. If you ever have an upset stomach, try doing this one and then a couple spine twists as well. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other. And if you can't grab your elbows, or if it doesn't feel good to grab your elbows, you can grab your forearms, your wrists, your hands. You can even place your hands on your knees. Just get compact, squeeze knees together and down, head on the floor, look down the center line of your body and hold still. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, you're welcome to skip the sit up by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, okay, turn. Lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra, Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up to the ceiling. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail. Lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor, beautiful. Use 100% back strength, looks so nice. Come up halfway only, keep your wrists straight, all 5 fingers together pointing forward. Stretch your big toes to the back of your mat, lock your legs. Push your feet down, squeeze your butt, hips down, hands down, look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up, change, beautiful. Slowly lower down, look to your right, left ear on your mat. You have 2 options. If you have a tight neck, you can keep your elbows bent with your hands close to your face, or you can bring your arms down by your sides, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. Second set, chin forward, hands flat on the floor just below the shoulders, elbows point up, zip up your legs, lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Keep your elbows bent, roll the shoulders back and down, open through your heart space, strengthening through the back. Make sure neck is in line with the rest of your spine. So you're not dropping your head down, but you're also not jamming it all the way back, right? Just look up towards the ceiling so the eyeballs stretch a little bit, press your feet and hands down, lift your chest up. Change, good, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, eyes open, take a breath. Locus Shalabhasana, chin forward, arms straight position. Rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you as best you can. One day pinky fingers touch. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes and lift your left leg up. So we're doing this one pretty fast today. Hop into your deepest point, press your shoulders down. Change, left leg down, third part, tuck your chin and mouth down, bring your arms a little closer, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, and lift both legs up, come up, everybody come up, roll forward, shoulders down, mouth down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your thighs up, change, lower down, bring your arms out, look to the right, take a breath. Second set, chin forward, arms straight, rotate your arms, palms face the floor, bring your arms underneath you, lock your right leg, spread your fingers wide, point your right toes, eyes open, lift your right leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, lift up, 2, 1. Change, right leg down, relax right leg, spread your fingers wide, eyes open, lock your left leg, point your left leg up for 10, 9, lift your leg, 8, point your toes, 7, 6, 5, 4, hold, 3, lift, 2, 1, change, left leg down, third part, real part, tuck your chin in. So this is Locust Shalabhasana, mouth down, triceps tight, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, and lift both legs up, come up, roll forward. You want to find your tipping point where you just tip forward, mouth down, shoulders down, lift your thighs up, change, lower down, bring your arms out, look to the left, and let that one go. Let it go through the exhale breath. Pranayama Shalabhasana, full locust. Chin forward, arms out to the side, like airplane wings, feet together, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, point your toes, and lift. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor. Beautiful, like a 747 taking off, just your hip bones on the floor. The rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where eyes go, body knows to follow. Lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change slowly with control, lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the right. Okay, second set, bring your chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, and lift. So all these postures, we are strengthening the muscles that surround the spine. It's really good for helping you to sit up tall. It's great if you sit at a desk all day or you hunch forward, right? Or if you drop your head and look at your phone all day, which is most of us. All of these postures are helping to heal the spine through gentle compression and strengthen the back, right? Thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the left, and take a nice, slow, soothing breath. Gaurasana, floor bow. So we did standing bow earlier. Now we're doing a different version on our abdomen. Gaurasana, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up, and kick into your hands. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Roll forward, freeze between your ribs and hips. Looks so nice. Breathe in and out through your nose. Wrist straight, point your toes, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, eyes open, mouth closed, take a breath. Good, second set, enjoying your own company, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, knees, feet close together, point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up, and kick into your hands. Point your big toes to the ceiling, try to keep the wrists straight, squeeze through the shoulder blades, open through the chest. You're strengthening through your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes, the whole back of your body, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, lower down, look to the left, and let your body soften. So we're also learning how to relax, even just for a moment or two at a time. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, press up, come to the top of your mat, fix firm, Supta Vidrasana. I'm going to show you from the side, start in tabletop. Open your knees, open your feet, option to stay here, or slowly walk your hands back. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time. Eventually sit down between your heels. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. Wherever you are is perfect. You want a gentle stretch through the legs, never a point of pain. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up. Head up last, very nice, turn around. Savasana, after lying on our stomach, feels really nice to lie on the back. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, let everything stretch out and realign. You're welcome to skip sit-ups by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, second set, fixed firm. I think always feels a little bit different. Open your knees, open your feet, point your toes to the back wall, and as you're ready, walk back. So something about that compression and then release helps to like push blood through the joints. So maybe second set, you can sit a little lower, maybe not, but sometimes I think. If you can sit between your heels, put your palms on your soles, right elbow, left elbow, head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head. So apart from being a really great stretch to the lower body joints, this posture also teaches us a little bit of patience, a little bit of determination, and it helps us to go slow, right? If you go too fast, you can push yourself too hard. So we're just learning to slowly take our time getting in and out. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana. And you just return to your stillness, return to your breath, in and out through your nose. Legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Wonderful, come to the back of your mat, half tortoise. I'm gonna show you from the side. Coming towards you, sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up and go down. You're welcome to put one or both hands on the floor or go down, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down. Active arms, try to tilt your pinky fingers down, elbows and wrists up. One more time. Reach arms forward, sink hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. And change, come up, knees, feet together. Very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Notice if your mind is wandering and return your thoughts towards your breath. Keep your mind with your body, stay in your body. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Second set, half tortoise, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, and go down slow with control. Forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, palms together, wrists straight, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize. Change, try to come up with a flat back, biceps with ears, very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana, hold still and breathe. And if you find that stillness is difficult, I'm right there with you. This is why we practice yoga. Almost the same way you practice like law or medicine, right? You're never doing it, you're always just practicing it, always learning. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the top of your mat, Camel Ukatasana, our deepest back bend. I'm going to stand back a bit. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. I always do this weird thing where I like rock back and forth. I don't know why. Maybe you do too. It's like finding stability. Put your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Push your hips forward. Keep your eyes open. Look up. Lift your nose. Lift your chin. One day head goes back. Option to stay here or go back halfway and freeze in the middle. Option to stay here or right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full palm grip on your heels. Press your hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back. Change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up without twisting your spine. Head up last, turn around, Savasana. Let everything lengthen and realign to the floor. Let the floor hold you up. Sometimes I think all of the Savasanas are practiced for this one, where sometimes the room is spinning or the heart rate is increased a little bit, right? You're just practicing that stillness, practicing your breath in and out through your nose. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Enjoy the stretch. Okay, come to the top of your mat, second set. If you have tight knees, you're welcome to roll up your mat a little bit so there's extra padding under your knees. You can open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, still 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your back. Maybe try bringing elbows closer together behind you. One day elbows touch. Press your hips forward, keep your eyes open. Go back, one day head back. One day go back halfway. Eventually or in the future, grab your heels. The goal of this posture is to open the front of your body and heal the spine through compression. Doesn't matter if you grab your heels. You're welcome to keep your hands on your back if you get a more supported back bend. The idea is you're opening the front of your body, healing your spine, but every once in a while you reach back. It's a little symbolic gesture of a leap of faith that you will catch your heels. Good. Change. Put your hands on your back, press yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. I used to have a student who just he was there, he could have grabbed his heels, but he didn't. And he would talk about it, like how scared he was to reach back and grab his heels. So I do think there's, you know, a bit of a dichotomy. On the one hand, less is more. We're always honoring our body, meeting ourselves where we are. You don't have to go deep into postures. But one of the beautiful things about going deeper into a posture is this little moment where you leap, right? And you're like not sure what's going to happen. And then you catch yourself, right? I think it's that line from The Little Prince, like, what if I fall? And then it's like, oh, darling, but what if you fly, right? And think about that too. Of course, we want to stay safe in our body, safe in our mind, but sometimes we want to push beyond the comfort zone as well, like grabbing your heels. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat for Rabbit Sasangasana. We're going in the opposite direction. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, make L's with your hands like little bunny ears. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up tall, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down slowly with control. Take your time. Chin to chest, stomach in, forehead to knees, top of head to floor. Reach back, grab your heels, pull on your heels. Don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc. Head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana. Take a breath. Reset in body and mind. Go again. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Arms with ears. Wonderful. Come to the middle of your mat. Second set, Rabbit. Knees, feet together. Grab your heels from behind. Stretch up tall. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Try to feel each part of your back move. Notice the parts of your spine that you don't feel move. Those are usually the parts where we're tightest. For me, that's the middle back. Pull on your heels. Don't lose the grip. Lift your hips up. Squeeze heels together, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl. Head up last, beautiful, turn around, Savasana. So we've done standing head to knee, we've done standing separate leg head to knee. Now we're just going to do Sharasana head to knee, right? Simple. We're on our butt. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Just one set. Sharasana head to knee pose. Right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L. Sweep your arms overhead. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Touch your forehead and knee together. You are welcome to bend your right leg if it helps you touch your knee and head together. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing, under the ball of your foot, flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left. Good, change, arms up, left leg out, right leg all the way in, stretch up, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down, chin to chest. So most postures on the floor have like a different version of it in the standing series, right? So again, in standing series, we did standing head to knee, standing separate leg head to knee. Now we're doing Sharasana head to knee on our butts. Press your heel forward, flex your toes back, change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lie down and sit up. For Pashimotonasana stretching, this is where Sanskrit is helpful. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your butt back, right, left. So if I were to ask you, like, which posture does this correlate to in the standing series? Most people, I'm just gonna show you, would say it correlates to this one, right? We're just grabbing our toes rather than our heels, but actually it correlates to standing separate leg stretching, Pashimotonasana. So the same way that we keep our back flat here, you wanna keep your back flat here. Lift your heels if you can lock your legs, lift your chest and swan dive forward. Now, if you can't keep your back flat with straight legs, bend your knees a little bit. More important here to keep the back flat. Roll forward, stick your butt out, flex your toes back, pull, stretch. This is Pashimotonasana stretching. One day toes and head touch, but rather than rounding your spine, you keep a nice flat back. Change, come on up, stay seated for spine twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bend your left leg on the floor, touch your right heel to your left knee, right arm behind you, left arm up and over. Grab your left knee with your left hand. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your hand behind you or reach behind you, catch your left thigh with your right hand for the bind. What posture does this one correlate to? Triangle, Trikhinasana. Remember at the end of triangle when it says turn, twist your upper body back like spine twisting posture. That's what he's talking about. Turn, twist upper body back like triangle pose. Turn, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs. So when you do triangle pose, you want to feel that same twist, right? Left arm behind you, right arm up and over, grab right knee with right hand. So you're really going to push elbow into knee. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. So if you can push the elbow into the knee, you might feel the spine twist a little bit more. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach around, grab your right thigh with your left hand. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist and twist and twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. So we begin this sequence with a breathing exercise and we end this sequence with a breathing exercise. So we always start and finish on the Pranayama life force breathing limb of yoga. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Kapalabhati breathing, sit well. You can sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. You can also sit crisscross applesauce or with your legs out in front of you. Every once in a while, see if you can sit on your heels. It's a little bit easier for your diaphragm. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you exhale through your mouth, pull your abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the lungs automatically take in air. Exhale is forceful. Inhale is passive, subtle. Sit up nice and tall, lick your lips, swallow, and begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug. High five. Pat on the back. Turn around. Relax. Final Savasana. So one of the things that I miss about hot yoga is that, you know, most folks, if you had time, right, you would go into the room early to like adjust your body to the heat. But what that meant is like, sure, we start and finish with a breathing exercise, but really most people begin class with like 10 minutes in Savasana and then end class with some time in Savasana as well. So, you know, if you have time before class every once in a while, which like I know most of us don't, but if you ever have a little bit of time, lie down on your mat before class starts, even from home. So you really start and finish at this home base, your Savasana. Take an inhale through your nose, feel your chest rise. And then exhale through your nose, let your shoulders fall. Breathe in, breathe out, and all is coming.